All right.
All right.
This is April Schluter and my coach Barb, because I want you to see the stuff that I do when I'm in my coaching calls. I have written this letter. I don't even know when I wrote it, but I'm going to read it. It says don't open until December 31st, but it's December 19th, so I think it's good. And I just wanted to share the reading with somebody. So thanks, Barb, for being here with me.
I'm excited.
We'll see what I have no idea what I said, so we'll see. Okay. Oh, and I put it in purple paper, of course.
Yay, that's so you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I feel like I need better light. Okay. This light's too much. Okay. All right. Dear April, 2018 was such a good year. With each passing day, you stood in your truth and allowed yourself to be fully seen for who you are. You did things authentically in your way and allowed others to see the gifts that they hold. You placed amazing focus on furiously serving and not how much money you can make and somehow creating wealth despite that mindset. You left your life open to opportunities and did things that a year ago seemed impossible to accomplish. It's so true.
That's so for sure.
You honored and loved your family as much as you could and focused on quality time with everything you did. So good for you. And most importantly, you embraced slowing down as a new way of living. I did! Okay. While, of course, still hectic, as you can't change the world around you, you made every moment count. You caught yourself in regret, guilt, worry, and you reframed. Your alopecia stayed under control, which it did!
It's true!
You made new best friends and strengthened current friendships. And damn girl, for 38, you look fucking amazing. Great job prioritizing health and cutting down on sugar, even just a little bit. I was like, maybe for a little bit of the year. But lastly, you dominated the stage. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Improv has created a new way of life for you. And anything is that truly goes. I can't even read that word. I think it's anything truly goes, and it still is success as long as you consciously created it. You're a big freaking deal, lady. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. And keep the positivity going, because people are looking to you for ultimate cheer in their lives. The world won't change without you shining your vibrant light. Love, April. That was really good. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I want to ask you some questions. What are your thoughts in reading that?
I feel like, because I wrote it on December 31st last year, and it's interesting because, you know, at that time I was just starting improv, but these were all intentions that I set, and, you know, none of it was like super clear about what I was going to accomplish. It wasn't like you made $100,000 or anything like that. And I think I didn't want to, because I didn't want to be driven by like a specific outcome, but it was very focused on just the way of life. You know, I remember saying at some point in the year, like, I'm burnt out on spending time with my family, because we were spending so much time together, but that was what I wanted. And I still want that, but it was like, okay, I've had my fill. And just the improv, like just having just finished it like last weekend, it was just such a great, I have learned so much from it. And I think even then I did know, but yeah, I think it was just like all the reminders that I wanted to give myself. And, you know, one of the other things I said was, you know, some of the stuff that seemed impossible to accomplish a year ago, I've been really reflecting on just the singing that I didn't want to do publicly. And now I do like little Instagram stories of like randomly singing in the car, and it's not perfect and I don't care anymore because it's fun. And the photo shoot that I did where everything is like, you know, those pictures came out so good. I didn't know at the time that I wrote this that I was going to do a photo shoot like that. And it's so interesting to see how that manifests when you know, and see how much goes through a year. I mean, I still have so much left, a lot of growing to do, and bigger and better things for next year. So I'll have to write a new letter. But I think that it makes me feel like I really set some powerful intentions, and I don't think that there's anything that I didn't meet. Maybe the sugar. Maybe
Ah,
the sugar.
I was going to say what. Yeah, I was going to ask you, was there anything on there, honestly, that you feel you didn't meet? Because there were so many things you mentioned that made me laugh because that you so obviously, in measurable, tangible ways, achieved so much of what was in that letter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just maybe the sugar thing a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was the one point where I went to like no sugar, like sparkling water, like flavored sparkling water. But then I don't know. So the last couple months, I think it was like the holidays. I was like, man, but I just want lots of sugar in my coffee. So I kind of lost that. But I think overall, the shift that I made was, let me just eat 3 meals a day, which is huge, and that's something that I want to make sure that I becomes like a non-negotiable, no-brainer by the end of 2018. So more visibility, more pictures of like me looking good. I don't know. I don't know. Just I'm excited for what's to come, and I'm just happy that this letter had everything that I accomplished.
Well, you created it, and by writing that letter in present tense, right? By writing it a year ago,
Yeah.
and by writing it in present tense regarding what you've accomplished this last year,
Yeah.
was a huge piece, in creating that. It was declaring those intentions to the world. It was declaring those intentions to all parts of you. It was making it real, putting it on paper really counts, even if you don't read it for a year. Isn't it interesting how by putting it in the paper and putting it in present tense as if it's already occurred, you then live into it, which you did. I give you so much credit because you have served fiercely this year. You have stretched way outside your comfort zone.
I did make more than I did last year in my business.
Income,
like even though it wasn't substantially more, I feel really good about that, even though I know that that's always like I want to make more. But
yeah, but the thing is, we really looked at balance so that you'd be congruent with your whole brand this year.
Yeah.
And you showed up as the mother you wanted to be, the wife you wanted to be, the daughter you wanted to be, the coach you wanted to be. There are people out there in our professions who don't have kids, who aren't married, who can dedicate, and they choose to, 24/7 to growing their businesses. And like, if you looked at their life as a pie, there's a huge piece of the pie that's career. It's 90%. That's not what you choose. That's not the life that you choose. Career is a piece of your life. You have a very well-rounded life. You've been going to the gym like a mad woman and kickboxing, and I mean, you've created a life that has recreation, travel, parenting. Career's a sliver of it. It's a slice. It's not a sliver. It's a slice. And it's a great slice. And you've served fiercely. You've done group programs. You've done all kinds of speaking engagements. You've done your private clients.
Yeah.
Wonderfully so. But you're not focusing on the almighty dollar as the only measure of success. And you still make enough money. But, and that's the quality of life that you're a stand for.
Yeah.
That's what you do with your clients. So
you say it so much better than me.
No, I don't. You're crazy. No, I don't. Even with my horrible cold, as you could hear. But yeah, you're a delight. And you can help other people, because in our society, so much is focused on the dollar. You can help other people recognize that, on your deathbed, most people are not worrying about how much money they made.
Mm-hmm.
The regrets are around relationships, health, well-being, being with people you care about, enjoying life. And you're choosing to do those things at 38 and work and have a career, but not have the career be your only definer.
Yeah.
And you can help other people with that as well.
I know. Well, thank you so much for listening in on this with me and just being a part to experience that. And I was like, now I got to go redo my makeup.
It's been an awesome year. And anybody watching can see that gorgeous headshot of you. It's in the background in your office there, that giant image. I got to tell you, your photos came out like, and not just do you look great, but it's what you're exuding, babe. You're exuding joy and cheer. You're so congruent with your brand. I'm delighted to be a part of your life.
Yes, and I'm so glad. I'm like, I can't wait. So, all right. Wanted to give you guys a little peek into my world, and thanks for watching. Have a happy holidays.